Hello, hello, and welcome back to Minotaur Hotel. That looks loud on the levels. Okay. sorry. Starting chapter 11. It's something. I don't know. We'll see. You awake, but unlike the other days, it is not because of the clopping of hooves. No. This fine morning, you leap out of the bed with a breathless urgency. There is there in the distance, but unmistakable sound of a flute. A chill snakes up your spine to the back of your skull. As soon as you get out of the room, you find Asterion sitting at the dinner table, looking at his own hands, speechless. Just the sound of your footsteps makes him jerk his head up to you, ears whipping around. Visions of Argos, the snake, and already flashing through the Minotaur's mind. You tell him to stay. Today you'll deal with the foreman by yourself. You make your way down. The snake's wooden flute beckons you. The melody is at times disconcerting in how large the gap between the notes are. So much is left to the imagination. It is more of the tribal call than it is a song. One you'd hear as a sign between villages sending messages to one another. The note draws your steps forward. The loose rocks at the bottom of the hotel shudder as you hop from one to the other. It's a balancing act, each one a scale shifting under your weight. You keep your feet tense and arms spread out. At times, it is almost as if the rocks sway in your favor to keep your center of gravity aligned. You feel the sun's warmth on your head first, combing over your skull. Then the pink, orange, and blues of the land are laid bare before you. There at the threshold, it is clear how the wind howls and groans as it slithers into the hotel's cave, and crawls upwards. A constant chilly breeze prickles your skin, but it's not altogether unpleasant. The cold makes you makes your own inner warmth all the more alive. It is you, a flickering speck of humanity, against the unyielding majesty of this haunted valley. Small. Okay. As soon as you step foot outside, the snake's eyes lock onto you, and he makes a slow pageant of himself, swinging his flute from left to right as his entire body sways to the rhythm. The whole skin he uses as a cloak flops along with him, and from beneath it he pulls out something you can't quite make out. Effects? Okay. A kind of stationary match. His movements side to side serve to flutter his cloak and walking, as well as to dispatch his breath as quickly as possible. It makes every note yet more shrill. Then you notice his tail shifting, coiling back to cradle some kind of brown disc. Then the very tip rises. It is grasping a smooth stick. It comes crashing down. A dull beat cuts across the valley, and then again his tail rises and falls. But this time it misses and hits the statue he's on, or yet more bluntly, hits his tail curling around the drum. The snake keeps going, trying to hit the stick on the disc, but he lacks the coordination. More often than not, he hits himself, and even when he gets it right, it's still offbeat. Finally, he finishes his song and bows to you. The Olympians ere grace us once more with this vestige. Oh, good lord, your presence somehow soothes and reinvigorates this servant. I cannot control myself, you see, awaiting your return. The mere thought sends joy and song from my skull to the tip of my tail. Pray tell, did our lord enjoy the little show I prepared? What was that thing you were banging? I won't bother you with being coy. Rather, I'll tell you my veiled idea now. My idea about the music of great and beautiful import that came from this yonder hill. Well, doesn't it add a sharp rhythm to this song? This right here is a magnificent instrument. A tympanon. Yes. It's a very traditional form of hand drum. He beats it twice on hand with his awkward, uncoordinated tail. Then why are you using a mallet and not your hand? The snake, however, doesn't seem to hear your comment. Surely you will agree, it inspires a flame in one's bosom, and one cannot hold back but dance to its ancient rhythm. Master is bright-eyed and I know I looked this word up before, but like, pious? Yeah. Surely, in your lifeblood, still runs the heritage of ancient glory, enough to appreciate such a classic instrument. I summoned the materials and assembled it myself, thanks to that little contract you signed. Had I but a little more, I could have doubled the sound here and summoned an... Oh. Where's my phone? It's right by my feet. I just like to throw it to the ground when I'm done with it, so... No, I don't need that. Where... Please don't fall off. No. Mouse? No. No. Stop. Okay. Where's the Google? A-U-L-O-S? Instrument. Interesting. Oh, it's one of those thingies. Okay. Okay, but...
Aulos.
Aulos?
Aulos.
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 Okay. You
Los.
can stop now. Thank you. Aulos. Okay. Summoned an Aulos. A shrill toot on his, a single flute pierces the air. After my presentation, I know Master understands the allure of the classics. Have you ever heard such magnificent sounds out in your human world? I'm sorry to say, but the last few thousand years, humans have gone a bit beyond wood pipes and leather drums. Hell, we can even record songs now. If I want to listen to a song I like, I can just keep it on my phone. Okay, I liked that expression. That was good. Excuse me. Here I am, choking on my own saliva. It's okay. Excuse me. How can one keep music? Music is ephemeral. It lasts only a moment. Well, now we can record and store them. I got some songs by dudes long dead by now. It's one of the wonders of human technology. Master, you are so silly. I can't believe that any beasts make music when they die. A song comes from one's soul, born from the divine breath, imparted to us by the gods themselves. No object, soulless and unaided by a vigorous mind, could ever make beauty so elevated as music. You'd be surprised by what we humans created. Perhaps we will have to agree to disagree. Oh, I am sure you'll come around in due time. You just need to hear some more of my songs. So, what did you think of my spectacle? I mean, it was cool. It's fine. Congratulations, Agos. I know that his name is like Argo, the horse from Shadow of the Colossus, but every time I see this, I just think about how Wander would shout Argo, which always sounded like Argos to me, but it is what it is. I'm sure you must have put a lot of effort into it. Master Josh, did my song truly bring you enjoyment? Are you perhaps proud of this servant? Yeah, sure. A flute still held between his fingers, he swings it about as he raises his hand to wipe his eyes of what must be an emotional tear. His other hand is shielding his heart. Are you okay? It's just, Master, would you happen to know your purpose in life? Is this wisdom imparted to the mortals? I'm afraid I haven't been given an answer to that, no. But I do know your purpose. That knowledge is made clear by the divine mandate imparted on me. I serve the labyrinth and its lord. I'm so happy. The gods themselves must be proud of me today as well. They must see the joy I have brought upon my master. There is nothing more honorable than honest work. And among those who toil, none stand taller than those who fear, respect, and obey the Olympian's will. My ancestors, they rejoice in knowing the honor I've brought upon our lineage. With tears streaming down his cheeks and eyes closed, he brings the flute to his mouth again. He continues his song. Is it the same one, but slower, perhaps? Listen, little huffs and sobs cut into the melody, making him overblow and become shrill again for single notes. So pregnant with emotion is he. These moments he seems to appreciate, beating the drum or his tail once again with a little stick. Now, Argos, why did you call me? Is something the matter? Ah, yes, there is a reason. One with a cultured lord such as you will appreciate. Oh, okay. Very well. Let's get down to business. I have something which may pique your interest. Sorry, it's just that's a bit loud in my ears, so I have to lower the volume of my headphones. It shouldn't affect the recording, I don't think. It is quite a simple affair. I found a wine bottle, that special kind which heals the Minotaur. It is quite rare. It's quite a rare thing nowadays, since it cannot be willfully created by the masters. It has a perchance for penchant for appearing mostly, but not exclusively, here in the valley. Of course, I am forbidden from drinking it, and it is useless to me, anyway, so I am willing to part with it, if certain conditions are met. What do you say, master? Are you willing to barter with this humble servant? Yes, but I want to know exactly what your terms are before I get involved. Of course. In fact, I want you to listen very carefully to my conditions. They are very specific. I have been drinking what I have been thinking about them for such a long time. When you put it like that, it's almost as if there was some kind of twist. Such an honorable snake like yourself wouldn't do that, would you? Me? Trick the master? I'd never. You see, it is my duty to make sure you become a right and proper master, and that includes teaching you the importance of contracts, both written and verbal. Let's discard all pretense, yes. Allow yourself to be tricked, and I will take the opportunity. It's a good thing I can't be tricked. But know that it's for your own good, master. It will... yeah, okay. It will be a magnificent learning opportunity, either way. Now I shall recite my conditions. Good, go on. Let's get this over with. Just last night, after I finished my prayers and rites, I found a bottle of wine. Now, I thought about giving it to you after all. You are the Lord. But why not take this as a fun bonding moment? I shall give it to you, if you do this one specific thing for me. I want you to prove your piety to the divine. After all, the realm's master is supposed to serve them and enact their will, is it not? In ancient times, a hecatomb, would be enacted. 100 bulls would be sacrificed to the gods. But today's humans seldom enjoy getting their hands dirty. Here's what must be done. Further to the east, you shall find a dry riverbed beside an old broken down set of kilns. There you'll find a fitting sacrifice. There should be a bundle with a hardened lump, not too different from coal, inside the most decayed of all kilns. You must take the offering and burn it, dedicating it to the divine. To the south of the hotel, the valley goes further down until it reaches a plateau. There's a path to the top where you will find shrines to a few deities. Old majestic shrines to the gods, created by the deities themselves when this realm was born. Pick any of the god-made shrines and burn the offering. Wait. So you'll give me this bottle if I venture to the valley and fetch this thing? First of all, how can I be sure this is not a fake bottle? How can I know you're not giving me false directions? Is it absolutely necessary for me to prove the piety to the gods in this way? Can't I just order you to give me the bottle since... Pah! In the name of the gods, why so many questions, master? I am giving you a kind offer, I'll admit, expecting some effort on your part, and this is how you repay me? Pelting me with questions. Very well, let's make a game out of this, shall we? I've had enough of your games, Argos. Would you rather I answer none of your inquiries, master? Fine, what do you want? I will repeat everything I just said. You can interrupt me at any time to ask what you want, but I will only allow you to do it 3 times. 3 times? Yes, 9 terms, 3 interruptions. I would say that is fair. Wait. So if I, like, interrupt the first 3 things, I can't interrupt the other 6? Is that what I... Oh. You decide to be happy with what you're given, and not press Argos for more. Fine. Splendid. I will repeat my terms then. Wait, how does this work? Just last night, after I finished my prayers and rites, I found a bottle of wine. Wait, how does this... Wait. Okay, wait. Oh, okay, wait, I think I... Okay, I've gotten the controls. I think we... Okay, so I can do that, okay. Last night, after I finished my prayers and rites, I found a bottle of wine. Now, I thought about giving it to you. After all, you are the Lord. But why not take this as a fun bonding moment? I shall give it to you, if you do this one specific thing for me. I want you to prove your piety to the gods. After all, the realm's masters are... in ancient times, I don't know what this means. Here's what's... There you'll find a fitting sacrifice. There should be a bundle with a hardened lump, and not too different from coal. It's okay. You must take the offering and burn it. Dedicate it to the south of the hotel. Okay. Oh no, I feel dumb. These all seem reasonable though. I know. Am I stupid? Am I too trusting? I don't know. But you could just give it to me, right? Question? Can't I just order you to give it to me? Aren't you my servant as well? Oh, is master now eager to impose his will upon his humble servant? Oh, how I longed for such a day to come, to be used and ordered around. Alas, I am no servant like the, heifer. I serve a God-given mission above all else, and obey the master only insofar as he will lead, as his will leads to it. And I have my own discretions as well, my lord. Suffice it to say, I am not strictly obligated to obey you. If it is my compliance you seek, then you must meet me halfway. Oh. Question. How do I know that's going to be there? You can trust me. I left it there myself for you to find, my good lord. It should be easy to find. It's just sitting there inside a broken kiln. It was used for cooking clay pots long ago, but it's useless now. Just open it up and the sacrifice will be in front of the door. May I add, there are some other trinkets behind the kilns too, if you want to check that out. That sounds needlessly convoluted. Why didn't you just give it to me? Why do I have to go all the way there to find it? To test your faith, of course. A sacrifice is only worth the effort required to perform it. If I just gave it to you, it'd be... it'd be no sacrifice at all. Okay. You must take the offering and burn it, dedicate it to the divine. To the south of the... There's no other way to sacrifice it? Absolutely not. Since ancient times, that is how flesh has been dedicated to the gods. I hope you're satisfied with your inquiries, Master. So that's the task at hand then. Make a sacrifice and prove my piety to the gods, and then you will give me the bottle? Haven't I kept my word so far, Master? I'll think about it. Maybe I should ask Asterion. Get a heads up on what I might find there. Must you always involve the prisoner in all your affairs? Well, very well, then. Go back to that creature. However, when you climb up the stairs, up to your hotel, make sure to climb 2 steps at a time. After all, I don't know how much longer I can keep holding onto this bottle without letting it slip and shatter. I can be so clumsy sometimes. Excuse me? Yes, I do think that is a thing that might happen if your devotion to the gods is not proven in, let's say, 2 days. Does that work for you? Wait, 2 days? You can't be serious. That wasn't part of the deal. Ah, so you think piety is something someone can procrastinate on, is it? Well, that's just wonderful. Some master you are. You know, I'm beginning to have second thoughts about this bottle. Maybe you really are not worthy after all. Say, I am feeling awfully thirsty this morning. I thought you said you couldn't drink it. Fine, 2 days it is, so long as you don't make up any more stupid rules. Do we have a deal? The snake slithers closer to you. You flinch for a second, but when you look back, you see his hand outstretched towards you. Argo spots the the widest grin he's given you so far. Sounds good to me, Master. Okay. You're out of options, and whatever loops he might make you jump through are worth the reward. You shake Argos' hand, but you make your disgust clear by wrenching your hand out of his grasp when it's over. The serpent laughs at you. Well then, no time to waste. Up you go. Okay. I'll end the part here. I'll see you around, everyone.